Alright, back on these heads here. Couple days off. So we got a couple things to deal with. We have a pull stud here, which is right here. So it looks like a reverse helicoil. So pull all the threads out. So gotta fix that. Next problem is the rock arms are making a grinding noise and feel I didn't like. So I gotta try to figure out what the hell is going on with them stupid things. These are all reproduction parts, so they have issues. So I pulled out another set of arms, blocks I already had out that are another new set. And you can see how they're all really rough machined in here. So everything's really, you can hear the grinding. See how rough that is? You can see it right there in that one. So that's how they are when they're unhoned. And that stupid noise outside. Someone's attempting to play music, I think. Hopefully YouTube doesn't pick on me for having that noise in the background. Okay, first thing we need is 5/16. Here's a coil right there. Be this one. Excuse me. Alright, so that's this kit. So that'll take care of that problem. That's easy. Next problem is rocker arms. So that I use a reamer to check the fitment of. Should be down here in this drawer. Probably the one that says panhead on it. That's probably the one we're using, be my guess. And that's some really good crap they got going on out there. If you can identify it, YouTube will too, and tag my video. Alright, so this is has a 7/8 shaft on here, which is what we need for our thing. That was a big beat mark right there, but so these are already fitted. This goes in there. Okay, this does not go in there, so these are not fitted yet. So that means these have all been sanded, waiting to be honed to size. That's how you rebuild them. This set here has not been sanded yet, so they're going to be already fitted. Which means this will go right through the hole right now, see? And whatever the clearance that is how much clearance you have. You hear even that going through there, how rough that sounds? It's not a honed surface. It's a rough as hell finish. Okay. So I can change out these stands, no problem. But I got to keep the arms to each rocker arm because they're fitted to each valve location on the head over here. So I can't mix those. So I'm just going to make sure these don't get mixed up. But I can go ahead and hone these to size, and then we'll be good to go. So they've already half the work's been done on those, so we'll do that too. Hopefully that gets rid of that grinding noise. I tried filing on that one arm because the arms are they're a little smoothing here. A little smoother. The thing is how much of these edges over here are sticking up, making noise. Those sharp edges over here will dig into the side of the block, which should be right here, and it will make noise. So kind of hear it a little bit. You hear it in there being rough. So that is the backside of these arms making noise. Now you can see the rub mark on the rocker arm right here. The groove going around, that's the noise we're picking up. So I was beating these in back and forth trying to knock off the burrs and indented the block, but didn't really do anything for stopping the grinding. But even on the steel you can see the mark in there where it's rubbing on it. So that's the other noise we're hearing. So I filed the one rocker arm on these edges a little bit, but I'll do a little bit better job of that this time. I'm not sure which one that was. There's one of these. Looks like this one right here. You see how it's been smoothed right there in the corner? See that little shiny mark right there? So hopefully that, when you stick it on here, doesn't make as much noise. So on this side I can still feel on the back side. Top one's pretty smooth. So right now I'm pushing down. I'm not really getting that noise in there all that much. Don't feel it either. It's mainly you can feel it. This one you're not really feeling it dig it in, but you can feel a little bit, but you know, it feels pretty good, but it was still making noise, so it might just be the roughness in the block is causing it. That's why I'm going to go ahead and hone the other set of blocks and swap out the blocks. I'm going to file all these rocker arms and see if that problem goes away. Now all this stuff would break in, but all that metal goes throughout your motor, which is obviously not what I'm after. I don't want that to happen. So, alright, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to make a big mess. I'm not really set up for honing right now, so that's a whole nother problem. This machine definitely is not working. This is the one we got to use, and of course everything's all buried over here, so we'll have to dig everything out, which is all buried back under all this junk, so I can do some honing. Alright, so we'll work on that. First thing I'm going to do, I think, is work on the drill press, which in this case is a vertical mill. And it is not a Bridgeport, even though somebody said it was. Okay, so I need this. What else do I need? I think that is all I'm going to need to do on this job. Alright. When I get in the shop over here, we won't hear all that noise, especially when I turn on the phase converter. Okay, wipe off our table so we don't transfer no burrs into our head. There's that. This goes right here. I want to try to keep the chips and stuff out of the valve guide here because I got that nice brand new valve guide seal and lubricated, which means it has oil on it. So we need a little tape on there. Alright, a little tape. Try to keep some of the crap off the new parts over there. What are you looking at me? I'm not important. Basically, we're going to just go ahead and stuff this down in here a little bit. Put a piece on it going that direction, which probably will not stick, but we'll attempt to. I'm going to stick another piece around the valve spring itself. This is a nice tape dispenser here. That's why it's down in a shop. It's a piece of crap. Okay. So that'll keep some of that off. Probably not a lot, but let's see what we can do. Alright. Hopefully that's enough. We'll find out. Higher, you can see better. Okay, kit. Don't leave head next to the edge of the bench, it might fall off. That would be a bad thing. Of course, it's right where it's hard to get to here, so I'll probably have to go this direction. I'll probably run out of room either way I go. Getting tight, but there, I think I'll make it. Okay. So I come over here. Down here. So, pretty straightforward how this works. Good helical tap. helicoil bottoming tap, so that's when I ground the titty off front. So that makes it a bottoming tap, maximum thread engagement. And we got a little stubby helicoils right here, which are short. These are short. These are standard length. Then we got my helicoils. They're double length. See how long they are? So that gives you more engagement on your repair surface. We definitely want maximum thread engagement for our studs so they don't pull out again. Okay, so that's what we're going to use. This is our knock-in pin, which is goes inside the helicoil like this, and it breaks off that tang right there. The tang's going to break off right where that little notch is right there in the nick. That weakens the coil, so when you hit it, it pops it. If you don't have this tool, you hit it with a little screwdriver right here on the inside edge, and it'll pop it. So this one does the same thing. As long as you're not in the bottom of the hole. If you're in the bottom of the hole, it won't do that. Then you have to kind of rip it off. So that's why you try not to go all the way to the very bottom of the hole with your helicoil, because they don't work very well when you do that. Okay, so I need to throw a drill. Drill is Q drill. Should be a Q drill. It's basically one size over a 5/16. You can use a 5/16 too if you wanted to, it'll work. Okay. That way. A little bit deeper. Alright, that should work. So now we need a little bit of power over here, so we got to turn on our phase converter. Use our Q kit. Our Q stick. Power on. That'd be my remote on-off switch. I didn't have to pay any for it. Like that. Okay, power on. Just go down until you hit the bottom of the hole and stop. My chip tray. All the chips come out, not in the valve spring. No, he's gone. When you blow on, you blow this direction, so all the chips go away from the spring, not into the spring. So if you look in the bottom of the hole there, I just went down until it just hit the bottom. So that's how you do it. A little black speck at the bottom means I didn't drill any deeper than I had to. I did go in deep. I'm going to go ahead and leave the paper in there for now because I got to tap it now. Okay, so first we're going to use the long tap with the pointy on it. That way it starts easier. Guess what? I got to turn the mill back on. Unless I hand tap it. I'd rather power tap it. It's easier. Oh well. Click on, click off.